Three Phantom Point tickets just for entry.
Oh, is that why you thought it was three?
Yeah, that's. I looked at the prize structure. I got the prize structure mixed up with the
Uh,
cost because I'm a silly man.
yeah. Uh, Nicol Bolas is one of the more rude cards. I don't think it's as nuts as like doing like a cruel ultimatum or something silly, but
The big thing about Nikki is that he costs like 8, and it's
yeah.
super telegraphed when he's casting it.
But yeah, hello, we have returned.
It returned. We've got the Kenny Snapcaster.
I'm going in. Kenny Snapcaster? Yeah. We'll battle
Well, not
him.
well, caster like the oil.
Ah, Castor, yeah.
That's a Polish name if I ever saw one.
The anti-dead.
Vincer. Figure.
Ooh.
Here's Downfall.
This pack has a card that sticks out directly to me, and I want to say, maybe not in the powered cube, but in normal, like non-Moxen crazy stuff cube is like number 1 on my first pick list.
What is that?
Treachery.
Hey, stealing.
This is the freest mind control that ever existed. When it comes into play, untap 5 lands, you control enchanted creature.
It's pretty cool. It is a removal spell. That is also a. People are saying show and tell.
No. Show and Tell is an interesting card and probably worth playing in a number of decks. Has different art too.
Scary to play in cube though.
Maybe not. Depends on what you're throwing down.
Like you're throwing down like, oh, I play Elishnorn. I play Imrakul.
Is
They don't.
Emrakul even in the cube?
I believe he is. I believe all of the. I'll make sure.
I've referenced him a couple times without actually looking that up.
Yeah, Imrakul goes like an Umlog. It's
Yes,
the power cube.
the hero's downfall to kill off Nicol Bolas.
Card. Speaking of gods,
Well, there's Erebos. If I want to continue on theme,
you, there's
all of my spells are super free.
it's also Skull Clamp.
Yep. Or Grim Monolith if I want to do that sort of weirdness.
So it's a weird one.
That might be reasonable. I kind of want to try out moving that direction. Every time I've had Grim Monolith used against me, it's certainly big and annoying.
It's useful in almost every deck. Like we will find ways to use 3 mana.
Yeah. If
For
we don't,
instance, treachery.
yeah. For instance, let's go ahead and do that. Couple planeswalkers of note. Hopefully, maybe like Frantic Search makes it back around.
Do you actually care about Palinchron?
Not terribly. We have no real way to infinite with it, and other than that, it's just like a free flyer. The reason you play it is so you can do dumb infinite things. Ooh.
If you want to use your Grim Monolith to good purpose, there's Sundering Titan right there.
Yeah.
Other things of note: Huntmaster, Archangel Athun, Hymn to Turok.
Mm-hmm. Bailoff, him, me.
Yeah, opposite Balor was quite good. Stunted Growth, backbreaking card.
You know what's funny? I think this is new art. I'm quite certain that the old Stunted Growth does not have this art, and I don't
I'm
think...
pretty sure it's like a tree.
Yeah, it's just like a tree. Yes, Captain, this is still the Holiday Cube.
We were destroyed, but
The
now
first one was a loss, but the second one is right here.
we're going to sunder with a Titan.
Yeah.
Maybe we are the Tinker deck.
Maybe. Maybe blue is very cut here, and we need to find a second color that's worthwhile. We have Griptide again. We've got Intuition, which isn't... I don't know how much I care for Intuition right now.
It's great when you're searching for the 3 things you want in your graveyard, so they have to put one of them.
It's weird that there's so many cards in here I'm not a huge... Like, Smash to Smithereens, Naturalized, Tangle Wire aren't, like, hugely drawing me towards something. I'm not a big fan of Vraska.
Ultimate Price and Plague Sliver, though.
Ultimate Price might be real. Unexpectedly absent and make this blue-white.
I do like unexpectedly absent. Maybe nobody cares about the Venser plan.
Maybe that comes back around. No, let's.
Also, he is grip tied.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, I don't
two.
feel like I'm sacrificing too much passing ultimate price for this, even if I'm not in white. Here's a lot of black, so maybe that. But there's still a good amount of white in here, too.
There's also Mirren Crusader.
Yeah. Like Skin Render, Monolink, Mirror and Crusader.
Blood Gift Demon.
Maybe I
I,
do want
I,
black.
I was just kidding about Blood Gift Demon. I just love his art. Look at him. He's got a cup.
Skull.
Skull. Like a man corset.
Hmm.
If you want the most powerful card in the abstract, it's Skin Render. If you want to be white,
Mirror and
Mirror and
Crusader.
Crusader.
But I don't like that a lot with what we already have. Maybe I just want Mana League?
Manleak is pretty cool. It's almost a hard counter.
Yeah, let's see if that works. Ooh, Lodestone Golem.
Oh, we've seen that card in action. Also, there's Looty down there.
Yep, Looter. Something like Is It Charm, even like Off-Color Signet. I don't know if Off-Color Signet's that good if we're not in... I'm fine with Signet if we're in one of them.
Yeah. I like Lodestone Golem. That guy is a busta.
Yeah,
Maybe we do get to beat the Tinker deck.
maybe. Maybe Cryptic Command.
Maybe Cryptic Command. Maybe Cryptic Command.
Again, still enough black and white going around that's not taken, but Cryptic Command.
If we were the control deck, it must be crippling to have Mishra's Factory and Cryptic in the same day. How about Jace the Jace?
Can we just continue picking up like the Mishra's Workshop?
Or Mishra's Workshop. Ooh.
Ooh.
That's the bad. It's not the Super Jays. That's Mishra's Workshop.
Yeah, like I could workshop into that Lodestone Golem. Okay. Show and Tell, Hero's Downfall still making the rounds.
We could do black. I don't know if we're actually playing
honestly,
Show and Tell.
But I have Sunring Titan.
Maybe we're playing Show and Tell.
Could I Show and Tell? Is that real?
Show and Tell is a card we might play. Hero's Downfall is a card we will play if we end up in black. We might not end up in black.
Yeah, we might not.
I would have heard you.
I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna try Excitement.
Excitement.
Palincron, I think, or Frantic Search, both free spells.
I like Frantic Search. I also like Palincron is just a big flyer.
Yeah.
How often
They both fit the theme of free spells.
How often do these games actually reach 7 mana though?
Stunted Growth, Memory Jar.
I don't know. I do not know how to evaluate these cards.
Right? I'm gonna go with the Artifact.
It's more on theme.
Volrath Stronghold can get in the board.
We want to get Necrotol to
Skin Render.
High Skin Render.
Pick that over Wake Thrasher. Though, funnily enough, Wake Thrasher does have an infinite in the cube.
Oh, yeah.
Basalt Monolith. Graveborn Muse. Okay, so we got some black on the board. I'm gonna put the white on the board tentatively.
Yeah. Let's pack one. We have compelling cards.
I like our white. I like our blue, and I kind of like the idea we're going for, but we're still, like, short on the full...
We're short on Tinker.
Off-color Mox? Mind Twist?
Mind Twist.
That could
Maybe
be
we're
a
black.
compelling black... Honestly, that could be a compelling reason to black. That's...
There's also Ancient Tomb.
Also... Yeah, Ancient Tomb.
Razor Main Manticore.
How about Mind Twist? We just saw how that works out, and we have
Yeah,
a monolith to really make it hurt.
Yeah, I like that. Discard your hand, please.
Ooh. Look at all this
like
power, like creature, huge, get huge, and then we got the
Tutor.
then we got the black and blue spells that are like, yo, we're busted as hell.
what does Blink of the Dead actually do?
When it comes to play, sack a swamp,
It's
quad.
that card.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the worst for our deck, but how about Liliana Vest or Consuming Vapors?
Hmm.
You can include Ultra fucking Archmage.
Under Archmage too, yeah. Hell, even like Desire or something. That's a really good question. How much do I want Liliana Vest?
We've seen what it can do. It's another tutor, another D-tutor.
Right. Though we don't really have anything for kill spells, and Vapors is.
Vapors is what we call in the business a fucker.
Yeah. Become the pet. Yeah, okay, let's take the card that destroyed us. Hey! Hey!
Hi, Metal Worker.
Metal Worker. We'll do some work. Also, Survival's still in here!
Survival of the fittest. Find the card you need.
No! God, why?
We can't play Survival of the fittest. I'm
Anyway.
sorry.
Metal Working.
Metal Worker. So I like bribery. That appeals to me personally. How about, what does Sphinx of Steel Wind actually do? A million things. But it's right next to Damnation, which I don't think we're passing.
Yeah, we could time spiral to stay on theme. But
The one time we've seen Time Spiral cast today, it was extremely
death.
to my favor.
Sphinx of Steel Wind has a lot of text, though. You are correct.
It's Alakir the Windlord.
Let's get you back in, and Volra's Stronghold back in.
What does Great Boar Muse actually do?
Draw
Every-
Rex cards, or it's an arena.
Okay. Well, I like Phyrexian Arena.
Thoughtseize, Vamp Tutor, Polluted Delta, Basalt Monolith. Like, is the land the best? Is the tutor the best? Is the...
We have Liliana and D-Tutor proper. I think we can go without the Vamp Tutor.
I'm thinking the Polluted Delta.
Delta is really good. So is Thoughtseize.
Yeah.
It's
All of them are
ba-
good. Vamp is
Assault
really
Pop.
good.
A Monolith would be really great if we actually do want to do a super early Sundering Titan.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Delta for fixing on our colors because we don't have any of that yet.
True.
Shriekmaw and Brainstorm.
Shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love them both.
Yeah.
I actually love Shriekmaw more, but how are we looking for removal? We have Skinrender
Damnation.
and Damnation.
Treachery.
Treachery.
I'm going to go with the Brainstorm.
Brains.
Tez?
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 Tez.
This is in the cube? I didn't know Tezzeret was in the cube. Yes.
Tezer. He's our... look at the other two cards here, though. Also...
I need creatures. You don't need creatures to win the game of Magic.
Yeah, well, we have Sundering Titan. How's that for creatures? Dark Confidant? Hell yeah.
How much of a buster can it be with Dark Confidant? Actually, Razormane Masticore might be more real.
I like that too. With Tezzeret, I am inclined to pick many artifacts.
Well, with Metalworker and Grim... Yeah, okay, let's pick up the artifacts.
And Mishra's Workshop.
Smokestack.
Soot counters.
Yeah, Smokestack. Consuming Vapors made it around.
What the hell?
Bone Shredder's still here. I guess I'm fine not taking that Shriekmon out. Daze is still here. Yes. Juicy Apprentice. Yes. 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 Yes.
We are here.
Okay, we can fight.
I really want, like, we have a Shriek Ball with Volrath Stronghold. Oh my
We have
god.
a Bone Shredder. No Shriekmaw, but a Bone Shredder.
No, that's what I meant. A Shriek
Yeah, we have
Maw.
a Shriekmaw, yes. Harriet Shriekmaw's an evasive Shriekmaw. Come on, son.
Yeah. It's-
But yeah. I get your point, flying.
Flying. It's only a 1/1 though.
After the Warrens.
It'll be the more, just what
All
we
right.
wanted.
All right. All right. Can we tinker? Can we get a Mox, on-color Mox?
Or Black Lotus, then who gives a shit about Tinker? Frost Titan?
Frost Titan? Masticore proper?
The Abyss?
The Abyss? Non-artifact creature. How many creatures of ours do we actually have that die to the Abyss?
I don't know.
Skinrender, Bone Shredder,
Skinrunner and Bone Shredder both
End of
die,
line.
kill something when they come into play already,
End of
too.
line.
We also have a Volrath Stronghold, so who cares if they die?
End of yeah, because the Abyss doesn't kill artifact creatures, and yeah.
I feel bad passing Frost Titan,
Oh,
but
as do I.
the Abyss.
I agree with you, and I'm sad I don't think we'll have a Mox now. We could, but
Oh, wait, they're all gone like, immediately.
Tinker.
Tinker?
Tinker.
Also, Agony Warp and Rager might make it around.
Agony Warp most likely will, because somebody else will have to be blue-black for it.
Well, we've
Actually, I
seen
would
that
take
there's
Crucible as
commonly
well.
people in like 50 colors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would take Crucible as well.
At Crucible Worlds, we'll just play it for an artifact.
Shackles? Force of Will?
I don't know how good Shackles will be with how black we are.
It'll still be...
Whereas Force of Will is Force of Will.
Right.
It's also Lifebane Zombie. You want to be creatures.
Lifebane's reasonable as well, but creatures. Pff, we just win with our opponent's creatures. Yeah, well, here's the thing. Worst case, Shackles turns into a 5/5, and then who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Or worst case,
The spear.
and the spear. We tinker for the spear. Are we black enough for Phyrexian Obliterator?
No, but we are black enough for another Wrath.
Oh, I didn't even see that there. It's also Brain Freeze and Unis Prowler.
Yep, and Aetherling as a win con. But I like another Wrath that's like pay for life, Wrath the board.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Doesn't kill Sundering Titan.
Nope.
Razor.
This is going to be good.
This is going to be great.
Vampire Nighthawk.
Or Necrotol.
Necrotol.
I kind of think we want Vampire Nighthawk to stay alive.
Yeah, and Death Touches. I think that's a better call. We already have like 2 Necrotols.
Yeah.
So,
Although we do have Volrath Stronghold.
well, we can Volran Stronghold back this guy. Okay. Precursor Golem. Necro, Bitter Blossom, Preordained, Compulsive Research, Lotus Blossom, and Nicol Bolas, Planeswalker.
Well, I think it's Precursor Golem, but
Yeah, I want Precursor Golem.
I'm losing steam. Academy Ruins? Mana Drain? Don't make me choose.
I realize that that's Academy Ruins, and we're the Artifact deck.
It's the Academy Ruin. We could have both Volrath Stronghold and Academy Ruins.
I know.
But I don't think we can pass Mana Drain, though.
We have the things to Mana Drain into. We have the Titan to we Mana Drain on 4, and then we play Sundering Titan or whatever. Like,
yeah.
Mana Drain. Yeah, Mana Drain. That's hard for me to do, but I'm doing it.
Opposition? Mystic Dual Tutor.
Mystical Tutor and Slaughter Pact. I think we have enough removal where Mystical Tutor is the reasonable pick.
It is also removal. Although Slaughter Pact is just removal, so... Which one would you rather have?
Masticore makes it back around.
Masticore proper. Also Duress, but... I think a creature is fine. Especially a good one like Masticore.
Yeah. Crucible of Worlds, Phyrexian Rager, Agony Warp.
Oh, they all table. Yeesh. So Aeon Chronicler, you want to draw a million cards, but
Yeah.
I
I think
don't know.
I think the piece of flat removal is fine here. We don't have a lot to do early. Hey, Lifebane Zombie. This is a sideboard
Eh,
card.
just I think he's kind
Almost
of
made it.
fine as what he is, but and
Yeah, I don't care about any of these, so I'll take the land.
deprive someone of a last minute fixing turnabout.
Tap or untap all permanents of a
That's what I know. I
jungle.
was looking at it because I like that card.
Grab the Hermit, because the Hermit's really good. Compulsive Research.
Nikki,
Sorry.
oh Nikki, you so go away,
Go away.
go Nikki.
Okay.
Had
This deck kind of owns... It's missing, like, the early Moxen that we really want to make it super busted.
Yeah, the mocks you use to immediately, like you get two moxes, you immediately play your tinker on one of your moxes, breaking in Sundering Titan, but that's too much.
Yeah.
How about we just deprive our opponent of cards and actions, and then deprive them of lands when we play Sundering
Okay,
Titan?
so Mind Twist... Mind Twist, Damnation, the Abyss, D-Tutor. I'm grabbing the things that are, like,
Yeah.
demanded to be, yes. Maybe Mana Leak's not on the demand list. Treachery is. Tinker is. Show and Tell's a maybe at this point.
Um, Tezzy.
Tez is on the list. Sundering Titan's on the list. Precursor Golem's on the list. Masticore proper. Lodestone Golem. Metalworker. Grim Monolith. I'm probably gonna say almost all of these. Like Razor Mane's probably fine. Memory Jar, I'm almost. No, I don't ever know how to evaluate Memory Jar. I'm bad at it.
Me too. It's like you draw cards, but lose them. I don't know. There's also how about Lily? Lily is over there with.
Might be.
We
Cards
also have we also have to choose if we want if we actually are playing Volrath's Stronghold.
reasonable. Let me hide everything that's not in the deck so I can do this and then see what we're at. 18 cards in the like already have to play pile.
That's sounds like Cube.
Okay. Well, let me
Well,
sort. I'm gonna sort things up top and then we'll move through there and add things as needed.
I think Days and Monolith and Agony Warp can come in just because removal and counters are strong. And Mana Drain, which is already in
Here's
the
what I'm
deck.
feeling. It's like this: Toxic Deluge, Bone Shredder, Shackles, Skin Render, Cryptic are the ones I'm feeling like, which brings us to 26.
We still need cuts.
And I still want Vampire Nighthawk in the deck too.
That's what I was thinking, just to stay alive.
The lands are sitting over here. They're going in the deck no matter what. These are just
Yeah.
in the land slot. I don't want to deal with them.
If the big thing about Volrath's Stronghold is it can also grab our artifact creatures, so it has lots of targets.
Crash Grant, I apologize for things being so small. Text is kind of tiny.
Yeah, but it's how it's got to go, man. Shackles.
I like Shackles because it's an artifact. Also, we're like half blue at this point.
True. And Lodestone Golem is really good.
Honestly, maybe it's like
artifact.
Mana Leak.
It's our worst counterspell.
Like Mana Leak, not Tinker, Frantic Search, and then something else.
What is our worst creature? We have 8 of them, so none of them. What is our worst spell? I ask.
This is... God, I love this deck already.
We could just sideboard into a different blue-black deck and still be
Yeah,
great.
we poured out all the artifacts and poured it like Lifebane Zombie, Vampire Nighthawk, Consuming Vapors, Liliana Abyss. Man,
Like, hey,
Mystical Tutor needs to be in here too.
what makes it? We gotta have 2 cuts now.
Damn it! I think that's. I don't know if that can be in here. I don't know.
Well, your mystical tutor is usually like it's either your tinker or
Or
it's
mind twists
removal
or
or
removal.
mind twist.
Look, we've got a lot of options.
We need mystical tutor when we have D tutor and Lily,
Lily's
or
on the
actually Lily's in the pile,
Yeah,
so maybe
Lily's not even in yet. Like,
so probably not end at all.
I think Lily wants to, like I like planeswalkers in the pile we've got, but
How about this? You want to build a 60 card deck?
no.
I didn't think so.
I'm gonna do. What if it's just this?
That looks like a really good deck that has many sideboard options against different opponents.
All
Like,
right,
man's the aggro deck, we can bring in early removal and early creatures.
this could be silly. All right, lands get to go in. Vorash Stronghold is staying in the deck because there's very little cost to it.
Yeah, it's like you give up a whatever to be able to get back card advantage. Pick up your skin renders, pick up your bone shredder, or anything really.
Daze is basically in here because it's a free counterspell.
It's also just a good counterspell. It's a 2 mana
Well,
counterspell.
it's a mana leak.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm sorry, it's not. It's a force spike. It's counter unless they pay one.
All right, still great though. People often tap out in this format. You can use it to own someone. Trying to cast
Alright,
Elvish Norn
casting.
off of.
You can use it to own somebody who recalled when they don't have any mana up. I don't know why anybody would do that. I'm also probably just gonna go 7/7 on the colors.
What do you say?
And basic lands 7/7.
7/7.
All right, this deck is. Funnily enough, the Metalworker only has like 8 artifacts, but
It's only 8 artifacts.
I get the feeling somebody else at the table was trying to draft a similar deck to this.
You can also turn Metalworker into a 5/5 artifact creature.
Yeah, I got Tez. I can just turn it up.
Like, yeah, you become a 5/5. March of the Machines, asshole. Can Tezzeret turn his arm into a 5/5 robot?
Yes.
Keep?
Yes.
Keep.
We don't have any of the like really busted stuff, but we have enough to keep us alive.
We're also on the draw.
Taiga. Okay.
Taiga. The Gruul. Major Main. Not bad.
Okay.
Play a thing we can steal with Vidalcan Shackles.
Play nothing.
Not too early. You don't want to get hit by it. It's gross.
Mind twist. Okay.
I'd like to draw Salt Man.
Yeah. End step Vamp Tutor. Uh-oh.
Oh no. Also, our opponent is in greed colors.
Maybe.
You don't need Kurt Ape for Taiga to be good.
You just go grab like Bloodbraid.
Like we slammed down the shackles. Sadly, PokeCap Stymied Hopes is not in the cube. Sadly.
Yeah. Yeah, Shackles, leaving up Days still.
Yep. Were you considering Mind Twist on 2?
No, I'm waiting to get that on 3 for most of his hand. This is a Bloodbraid Elf? No?
It's Erebos.
Do I care?
I think that's
Yeah,
worth
I
countering.
think... Yeah?
That is your only chance to get rid of it.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Zippity-doo-dah.
This does... Yeah, their hopes have been stymied now.
Hooray!
Hi, Cryptic.
We are never casting you.
I could Mind Twist for 2.
Set him down to 2 cards. Him to Turok right now sounds pretty good.
You know, that's the reason this card's X. That's the reason this card's dumb.
Yeah.
Recurring Nightmare. I don't even care about any whatever. Recurring Nightmare is gone.
Oh my goodness.
Please leave. Island, okay.
Just like every color ramp. Like whatever. Play a creature, a really cool one. We won't steal it, we promise.
Hey.
Do you want to have a 5/5?
Yeah. Well, or do I just want to
Draw?
draw?
Let's draw.
Yeah.
Can make a 5/5 next turn.
Yep.
What do we got?
Sundering Titan and Grim Monolith.
Those are awkward together.
I like the Titan.
I like the Titan too.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with it.
Hey, buddy. Did you know that Sundering Titan is really gross?
Yep. We have Treachery and Damnation right now in hand. It's nuts.
Yeah, the first creature he plays is becoming.
Moonsaker right now to kill Tezzeret.
Oh,
It hasn't happened yet, but I'm assuming that's his play.
choose a land of each basic land type and then destroy those lands. Okay, so you don't name of each type, you choose one.
Yep.
So you can't choose taiga or badlands.
I can. This is a mountain. I choose this mountain. I choose this swamp. And I choose this forest.
Oh, goodness. I thought it was... Okay, it's... do you want a compulsive research?
Yeah, sure. Target me.
Maybe we'll draw a land to discard.
Nope.
Um,
I'm gonna ditch Razor Mane and Lodestone. We have Volar's Stronghold. That's
yeah, we have Wolf Stronghold. Near the bottom of... Well, not anymore.
not for long.
We'll have to shuffle.
Let's
You want to make a dude and brainstorm?
I won't brainstorm yet. I'll brainstorm after the attack.
So we have the world's biggest old man at the sea.
Oh, yeah. So we brainstorm, and we'll go ahead and put Mastercore and...
Tinker with the Sundering Titan in our hand.
That's fine.
A little bit awkward, but we have other targets.
I don't really care. We're beating him down with Videlkin shackles. What the hell do I care? This is permanent, by the way. This doesn't wear off.
This should go away.
He's a 5/5. You can't break these cuffs.
You can't break these cuffs. I can break these cuffs.
You can't break those cuffs.
I'll play a cool creature.
You can't break those cuffs.
Except Terrestodon.
Maelstrom Pulse on the shackle. Okay.
Maelstrom Pulse is actually kind of weird in the cube.
It's good. It's just it is a Vindicate that can't hit lands. And sometimes if they have tokens, it gets them all.
Yeah. He was forced to do that. He was compelled. Play a cool creature that isn't Terrestodon.
Don't pass the turn. You're passing the turn. Alright, plus Tez. And I know there's one in there because I put one there. Mastercore.
Bye, Skin Render. You never had a target.
And then I'm going to play Mastercore. With regen up. We have Tezzeret to feed it, so...
You have Tezzeret to upgrade it.
Ah, yes, the upgrade.
Get +/-1 to put a +1/+1 counter on target creature.
Sylvan Caryatid. Sure, you got it, buddy.
We cannot steal that card, I'm afraid.
I'm gonna discard Tinker.
Yeah, time has passed.
I should have end stepped. Actually, no, I actually did want to keep regen up there just in case.
Yeah, what would we have pinged?
Yeah,
The carry added?
the opponent.
Well, it was only creature. When
Oh,
I
it is
saw
just creature? Oh, I'm thinking of the other... God, there's so many Masticores. I'm thinking of, Razor... No,
Razor?
Molten
No,
Tail.
Molten Tail. If you look at Razor Main, it's like in the yard if you want to look at it.
Okay, everything goes on the bottom.
Yep.
And I passed the turn. Like,
Control decks.
this is it. This is how it goes from now on. Blood Crypt. Okay, tab. Cool.
I was wondering, why would you leave it unless you super needed something? Wait, is this the Nicol Bolas deck again?
I don't know.
Is that deck... Why is that...
This is a Phyrexian Obliterator. Okay. Counter that.
Okay. Do you want to cast Sundering Titan next turn?
With the 4 I get off this? Yeah.
Yeah. You've been owned.
Or I
sir.
could have treachery'd this. Or... Okay.
We don't get to show any of that.
Did you know I really like my deck?
I thought you... I had a sneaking suspicion.
Oh, jeez. I'm going to bring in Consuming Vapors over Bone Shredder, because I don't feel like it had many targets.
I don't think it did either.
He showed black creatures and creatures with Shroud. Mana Leak over Skin Render also might be real.
Mana Leak seems pretty real.
I think that's a real change. It's
Our opponent has no creatures.
from that game,
So
yeah.
Similarly, we cannot put -1/-1 counters on his creatures if they do not exist.
We go down to 6 guys. This is fun. This is good.
It's a little bit fake.
Oh my god, Mind Twist with the...
With the monolith, I think we snap keep and
Yeah.
then just eventually draw the lands to cast Lodestone, and who cares? This deck is not the rudest. Believe me, it's not the. It's close.
It's pretty rude. It's pretty goddamn rude.
It's not the rudest though.
Sylvan Caryatid. Rakdos Signet. Okay.
I'm not too terrified of that.
Grim Monolith.
And then Mind Twist next turn for his entire hand.
Yes. If he does not produce anything. Even if he plays something onto the board, I would Mind Twist for his hand.
We're going to tap, so he's doing nothing. I'm going wait.
He might be blowing up Maelstrom Pulsing, the Grim Monolith.
That would be fair.
Yes.
It would save him from a fate that.
He's playing Recurring Nightmare. Okay. That's hard to deal with.
It's hard to deal with, but he doesn't have many creatures, so let's just deprive him of a hand.
Yeah, sure. Where's cancel? I want to Mind Twist you. For 4.
Leaving a blue? Oh, I had no reason to.
Yeah, like nothing. So I discarded 2 lands, Sword of Fire Ice, and Dismember.
Sounds pretty cool. Swords are great.
Mm-hmm. It didn't put any creatures into his grave because he didn't have any creatures because his deck doesn't have any guys.
Yeah, whereas our deck has a Lodestone behind our golem.
Yep.
Like, hey, how you doing?
It's a bit risky to play, but I don't feel like it's that huge of a problem.
I think it's actually correct to play because I feel like we need to beat him to death.
Oh, absolutely. I need this guy dead. So, and there's
Also-
a 5th land. That was what I wanted, so that I would be able to cast all this creature removal.
Yep. And then we just untap monolith
Yeah.
whenever.
End step. because it's not Basalt Monolith. What do we got,
Yep.
buddy? Cost you one more. Sylvan Caryatid. Yeah.
Okay. That's, do we even care to consuming vapors that? I don't think so.
I would because it keeps him from playing a creature the turn following it, too.
Or we can play Precursor Golem.
Or I could play Precursor Golem.
1, 2, 3, 4. We have 8 mana. We can't. We're 1 mana short from doing them both.
I'm gonna go ahead and Consuming Vapors him. This is me playing around Maelstrom Pulse, actually.
Hey.
Because if he Maelstrom Pulses the true Golem, everything I control is a Golem.
Ooh.
So the Precursor Golem, the drawback kicks in. Yeah, I don't want to give him the out.
The guy's dead in 2 turns anyways. This guy's goose is cooked.
Yeah, I'm going to make him answer the first threat I have in play before I play a second. Pay 1.
Because it costs mana.
No, I'm not
from
casting that
Lodestone.
then. Get out of here.
I'll just beat him to death.
How about I beat you to death?
Then maybe instep to command something.
I can't. I don't have triple.
Triple blue. That's right. That card is uncastable unless it isn't.
Pulse?
Play something worth stealing.
I'm hoping it's Maelstrom Pulse just so I feel vindicated. Phyrexian Rager. That's good.
Is it worth stealing?
If it's lethal, yes.
I think it is if you steal it. Because we just clip him for 5, then he is dead.
It depends on his response here. If he doesn't do anything, which he doesn't. So yeah, let's thieve it.
Stealing! Wait, why did you tap? I don't guess it matters, but why? Do we have to?
We did actually. Lodestone Golem made us tap the Grim.
Alright. Yeah, the guy. Yeah.
Man, this deck is rude. This deck is fun.
This
This deck is missing a couple cards to be perfect, but
What would it be to be perfect? Mox Sapphire.
one of 2 Moxes, Mana Crypt
Lotus.
or Soul Ring. Any cards in that would have been amazing. I guess Blight Steel would have been the like total laugh.
Yeah, that's the thing you tinker into. But we also have Sundering Titan, which is
That's actually my favorite thing to tinker into, because if they answer Sundering Titan, it goes off again. Actually,
yeah, and you can just deprive them of
Yeah.
lands.
like if I was crafting this deck out of constructed cards, like there are a number of cards out of the cube that I would definitely want that we don't have. I guess better mana bases.
Oh yeah, like just duels forever.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, that was 3 games?
Oh wow.
And 4-4. Oh, jeez. Our opponents
these-
are going to be like, goddamn, like.
Well, you know what? We're control deck.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, you saw the Lodestone Golem, but then there were 3 removal spells in my hand with it.
Yeah.
Like Wrath, and.
Yeah, we had Wraths, we have Stealing, we have a lot of things that the aggro decks just cannot deal with.
Yeah.
Like what the hell do they do when you pay 3 mana and a life to make their board go away?
Right. I really love. I've mentioned those commander cards I wanted to add to the cube. Toxic Deluge is the one that I really wanted to. Wow, it's all over. But the more I see that freaking Grip Tie.
It's super unreasonable.
Well, every time, like not even played, just like every time I see it, I'm like, why is this card so good?
Because they printed Griptide but made it cost half the mana and then gave it a potential upside.
Yeah, if you just want to bury the hell out of it, or your opponent is playing like counterbalance and you need to get around it.
Like, who would have thought that if you made the best removal in the sets that it's printed in and then made it better?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Man. I was also thinking, speaking of aggro decks, what the white machine and the red machine would do if they fought each other. I don't think I could beat his deck.
No, you could.
If I didn't like Black Lotus into something stupid, I don't think I could.
Conversely, if he didn't Soul Ring into something stupid, would he have a hard time too?
Probably. That'd be probably the most interesting match.
I
Is
feel
like
like the
both.
way the match would go is that both of you get one game where you just like you go turn one hero blade hold and laugh, and he goes like turn three Hellkite or like turn two like Lodestone and laughs, and then the third match is like where you don't get your broken stuff and you play a game of Magic.
Mold a 6 with none of our moxes or whatever.
I've
Yeah.
seen basically every time I play at FNM, that's how Magic goes. Like you have one game where that's lopsided one way, another game that's lopsided the other way, and then the third game where you really play.
The traditional balance of that is one game is Mana Flood, one game is Mana Screw, and then the last game is a Fair Shake.
Sometimes
Those,
sometimes
yep.
it's in a different order, and it feels weird when like the last game is the Mana Screw game, and you just like, oh, we already had our good game. No.
Like, oh no.
All right, this is going to be interesting. I feel like they're going to be pretty fast.
I feel like they are too, which means
Playing against the Anti-Dead.
the anti-dead.
This is the wrong one. Um,
Um, it's a little awkward without the
Keepable.
blue.
but we have the
Yeah, we also have answers to aggro, that being Skin Render and Bone Shredder.
yeah. Oh, we also have the blue.
Yeah, we have the D-Tutor.
Yeah, I mean that would feel bad. I would do it if I don't draw a land in the second card here. I will do it.
What were you tutor for then?
Island.
Do we not have a duel? I
No.
don't think we do.
Fauna Shaman.
What does the card actually do?
It's a
How-
survival of the fittest.
Oh,
Okay, oof. Don't have to do it. Alright, so better question. Is there anything I do D-Tutor for this turn? Or do I just hold?
it could possibly be in our deck that we won't rather have in our hand. Tinker? Without the artifact is a little awkward, but
Like, I'm trying to think what the hell we D-Tutor for. Like,
it might just be nothing.
it might
You
just be
wait.
hold it. Because
Yeah,
the,
hold it.
the reasoning I have for holding it is that when we brainstorm, we want a shuffle effect to go with it.
Yeah.
Also, this will let us... He'll play something out with his Fauna Shaman, hopefully. Awakening Zone. Okay, that's bad.
Yee. That'll be a mana.
I'm gonna go ahead and brainstorm. Actually, no. I don't really have a... Yeah, let's not yet. Not yet. Metalworker?
We can either Metalworker or we can kill his dude
I think
before he
Kill
can
This
use it.
Dude is the one I want. I just tried to drag the card out there. God damn it. Y'all saw it.
We all saw it. Now, here's a better question. Do you pay the Echo?
Probably not. Because I have Metalworker. It's something better to do on that mana. And my next
Also-
removal spell is like a Wrath. I'm gonna yield to this ability.
Also, Metalworker is an artifact.
We can turn it into a 5/5.
We could turn it into a 5/5, or we could turn it into an 8/10.
Oh, you're right. That's true. So, not paying the Echo on you, sorry. Nope.
Maybe we can turn it into an 8/10.
That'll work.
It's a little bit awkward, him being the mono color.
Yeah.
Having an 8/10 on turn 5 is pretty cool.
Well, he has the Awakening Zone, which makes that a lot more
Yeah, because of the...
awkward.
We don't possibly have an answer to Awakening Zone, do we?
I don't think I like the Tinker here. Gaia's Cradle, get out.
So we've met the ramp deck.
Yeah, and he is here. 6, 7,
8.
Terastodon. Are you blowing up all 3 of my lands? All 3 of his
Probably.
lands.
It's probably ours, because that's
I hope
what I
it's
would...
his. If it's his, this looks so good.
He's deciding. He's guessing that. What's he
Two
pointing
and
at?
one.
2-1. That's the fair. That's the correct one.
I was hoping for all at his, so I could just Toxic Deluge for 9.
I think we are owned.
No. Not yet. I'm not owned. What's the correct way to do this?
Well, the abyss is going to come at us. By the way, I think Mana Leak is good against this guy.
Yeah, agreed. I could brainstorm. I could detutor for something.
What would we detutor for? Land?
I'm trying to think how I can do some really weird shenanigans.
We could detutor for something to kill Terastodon. Do we have anything that kills Terastodon?
It's that Toxic Deluge for 9. That's probably the way we're killing it.
Detutor for an artifact. Interesting.
Detutor for an artifact is mana. That's good. Maybe that. Let's try that.
Or that or brainstorm for one.
Ooh, I've got an idea. Detutor for Grim Monolith?
That's a good
And then
one.
play Grim Monolith?
Yeah. Just have mana.
Yeah, to get us out of the weird spot we're in. Reveal Grim Monolith. Okay.
And that lets us for certain Toxic Deluge for 9 next turn.
Yeah. Well, I want to wait on that for a little bit just so I can catch a little more if I'm going to pay 9 goddamn life. That might be greedy, but I do want to get as much as much as I can out of Toxic Deluge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay half my life total to it.
So the black. Interesting.
Ooh. Thoughtseize. Damn. Yeah, that's good. Didn't know you had that color in you.
That's a surprise.
I did not see that coming at all.
I did not see that either. And if he
Yeah.
knows what to take, I think that's game.
Alright.
He knew what to take.
That's good, not game. I refuse to think that that's the game quite yet. I realize that it's most likely the game, but...
No, we got to play to our outs. Like, we have stealing in our deck.
Okay. That was the last card I wanted to draw. I absolutely did not want to draw that. That was my play this turn. God damn it. Okay, brainstorm to put it back.
Take island, ship the rest.
No.
Island lets you
We...
then tinker.
And... Skin render, and then... Okay... Okay, alright! Solve this 9-9. We did it!
We did it. Now maybe this will board stall long enough for us to draw, shit, what is that card? Steel. The steel is 9-9, and then suddenly this game is on its ear.
Yeah, right? Birds. He has one card left in hand.
You playing birds just so guys' cradle is better. Oh man.
I could play Tez, up Tez.
Play Tez, up Tez, draws us a card. Shuts off Grim Monolith, which is a little awkward. No, it doesn't. We have Terrestodon, not Terrestodon, Metalworker.
Metalworker's so good.
It is. That Razormain Master Core is probably going to stay in our hand forever.
Vidalcan Shackles, alright. You're the pick.
Shuffle away,
Sundering Titan to the bottom.
time to the bottom. It's where we like to see him.
Quick math on my opponent's life total. 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tezzeret ult would do 10 damage. By the way, Tezzeret has an ultimate, by the way.
Yeah, Tezzeret has an ultimate.
Kind of want to roll out Vidalcan Shackles? Yeah, I think that's fine.
What does it do, though?
Gets us another artifact on the board, steals Eldrazi spawn, and birds.
Steals
Birds more relevantly because I want to be able to cast Skin Render.
Birds more relevantly. Very, very true.
This is, God, I am operating on the 3-land zone, and this is amazing.
This is baffling, is what it is.
I love it. I love it so much. This
Awakened
is absolutely
Zone.
baffling.
Being baffled by flavor. This guy finished the game really fast, did he? That's a bit smelly. I think we're taking the triple block, though. Or the quad block.
Quad block. In case of removal spell, I don't want to get completely owned.
He's smart.
Killing off all the artifacts. Good call. More islands for our shackles lets us steal 3/3s.
Do we steal the 3/3 or do we steal birds and then kill his 3/3?
Okay, nothing here. So I'll let you guys go away.
Would you rather have a 3/3 or would you rather kill a 3/3 and have a bird?
I'm thinking a little more crazy than that.
You're thinking about killing him, aren't you?
Basically.
Oh, if he has Emrakul mana left, we just lose then.
Well, he doesn't have Emrakul, so that's fine.
He probably doesn't have Emrakul. Yeah, the birds don't have haste. We wouldn't be able to play it this turn.
Right, that's why I haven't stolen it. If it did, I would have just stolen it and then played out the Skin Render and killed off his 3/3 and attacked with my 3/3 and...
I think regardless, like, we can Metalworker at any time, right?
Yeah.
The untap on Grim is 3 or 4.
4. Okay, I've got a plan. This is kind of strange, but I'm going to do it. So I'm stealing the 3/3 from my opponent.
Okay.
Because if I don't do it now, I won't be able to steal this 3/3. I'm going to use Metalworker, revealing Razormain Masticore. Okay. And 1 to cast Tinker. We'll go ahead and tinker away the...
Monoliths?
I think Monolith is worth less here than Metalworker, so yeah. Tinker away Grim Monolith. We'll go ahead and tinker into play the Sunring Titan.
Now I have your power.
So we destroy a forest, a swamp, and an island. Okay. Now, because Shackles only checks power and toughness, power of the creature when I activate it, we don't lose control of the 3/3.
Ah, that's what you were thinking. That was the only time you would be able to steal it.
Correct.
How do you swing your 3/3 in? Of course.
Yep. Now we
Eldrazi spawn, go!
Now we go for the throat. We have Tezzeret ult active for drain 6, which is good, meaning that we have a quite reasonable top-end threat left over. We have Tezzeret still in play, more relevantly, though he can top deck into some pretty big stuff, obviously.
Or even like killer things or master of the. He
Master of the
wants
Wild
more
Hunt.
tokens.
Okay, that's reasonable.
That's something that gets skin rendered.
If we
If
draw.
we draw a mouth, if we draw a swamp, we're drawing a swamp. I'm focusing my energies. Wow, wow, wow.
Or it gets Razorman Masticore, then we don't care.
Oh, mm.
We will not untap that permanent. Thank you for the choice, though. Yeah, we've got. We're gonna. Tezzeret plus put some lands on the bottom. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and not play that land because I want cards to discard to Razorman Masticore, and we'll go ahead and attack and see what goes on.
In comes the Abyss. By the way, the actual Abyss is in our deck.
Right. That's a card we could actually draw.
Ah, the Abyss.
It might have been wrong of me to use Tezzeret's ability pre.
Should you want to ship in this Metalworker?
No, just to have its alt still active for me. Tezzeret's -4 is drain X twice, where X is number of artifacts you control, so it'll be drain 8 with the 4 we have in play.
It's a little Metalworker becomes a little awkward now because we don't have the artifact in hand, and I think we're running out of them in the deck.
To be honest, yes, we probably have 3 left in deck. Lodestone Golem and something else? I don't know. Survival of the fittest? Do you have a creature in hand? This is the only relevant question.
Well, if he has Immercool in his deck, he's going to find it soon.
Yeah. Like I said, only relevant question is, does he have a creature in hand? Which he doesn't if he... so he's tapping to kill Metalworker, because this is the only chance he gets.
Yeah.
I will not untap, thank you. I will discard a island. And I will kill off that Master of the Wild Hunt. And we drew Lodestone Golem.
Hey, hey.
We aren't able to cast it, but that's fine. We'll go to combat first.
Just shipping everybody.
Yep.
We're taking 3 damage. Might have been worth it to leave a wolf back. Not the wolf back, but an elephant back for the wolf. He's taking 6. He wants his birds.
Yeah, he wants black mana, most likely.
Yeah.
I am completely willing to use Tezzeret's.
Just let him have the kill on the wolf.
Yeah.
Although if you use it now, that impels him to leave it back to block.
Yeah. Target player loses life. Oh.
Oh.
He
Yay!
conceded that one. Okay. Wow, we really came...
I didn't think we could pull it through. By the way, Monolith is really good against this guy.
Yeah.
Also, show and tell is really
Lifebane
bad.
Zombie?
Lifebane Zombie.
Don't show and tell. Do not show and tell.
Vampire Nighthawk?
Maybe. What comes out?
You're asking me?
I'd like to know if there's cards that you don't think are pulling weight in here.
Let me look at all of them. That entire match was just extremely baffling to me.
Yeah.
But
like maybe not even Skin Render. He showed good targets for it.
maybe some of our not as good draw spells, like maybe Compulsive Research.
That's fair. Compulsive Research out for like Lifebane Zombie and then like
Something for Monolith. I feel like Monolith could be extremely timely, because if he did not have that Terrastodon, that game would have been like just nothing.
Maybe. Cut the Abyss. That's an interesting question.
Yeah, the Abyss can't kill all of our creatures, but if he's going to have like Master of the Hunts,
Well, not, yeah, he has both Master of the
Awakening
Hunts. That's fair. I would rather have the counter spell. So, yeah, let's go with that. I like Lifebane Zombie here. That's going to get a lot.
that's going to is also just a Even if he doesn't get the Terastodon, it can get the Terastodon.
Hi.
Ooh, can we keep this?
Absolutely. Cryptic to stop him from, like, he seems to be pretty slow on his ramp. Like, he has a ramp plan, but he can't go very quick with it.
Because it's like a...
Well, like, Awakening Zone, and he shows a number of different...
Yeah, his major ramp piece there was Gaia's Heart. What is that card called?
Guy's Cradle. There's birds, so he just drew a birds. Okay.
Okay. And yeah, Guy's Cradle is a little slow, so we can steal his birds
I'm
for
definitely
free.
stealing his birds if possible. Black? Maybe Thoughtseize? Thoughtseize would be kind of bad here, I suppose.
Satsis don't cost
Oracle
4.
of Moldiah with a swamp on top of his library. Diabolic Edict on top of his library? Okay, good to know these things.
Do we actually steal the birds, or do we steal
He's
Oracle of
Thoughtseizing me.
Moldiah?
I've been Thoughtseized.
We've been Satsis, so I don't think we're stealing anything.
Correct.
Although we have a lot of scary cards in our hand, maybe we do get to steal something.
Also correct. We need a land. Just any land would do. There goes the Shackles, because that is our play next turn.
Yeah.
Is that a fair choice? We really need a land. I would like to play Lodestone Golem, though it's not the best. Losing Shackles there is kind of huge, and I don't like it.
Yeah, that was a timely Thoughtseize.
Palacrinus, the World Eater.
That's definitely something to ramp into.
Oh, and he's
Also,
drawing it. Bad news. And there's the land to cast it off the top of his library. And a Boon Satyr. And oh, man, I hate Oracle of Moldiah. That card is so good.
it's really good.
I don't feel like we're in a good position anymore.
I don't feel like we're in a good position either.
Oracle
And
ships.
Infant.
Grim Monolith. I guess I
allows
can-
us to cast spells next turn.
Yeah, Precursor Golem most likely. Swamp
Although,
man, that Oracle is just eating us. Blightsteel!
Um,
You have
so
it!
He has it.
Oh, okay. What are you... What are you game doing here? Mirror Battlesphere.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we're in a bad spot. That's fine.
Happened last game too.
I know. That's why I'm saying it's okay.
Okay, Thievery would be cool. What do we actually steal if we save it? Actually, I think we daze, maybe.
Days what? Days might just be bad in this match.
It might be, if he has infinite mana. How much mana does he have next turn?
1, 2, 3,
Well-
4, 5, 8. If he plays Gaia's Cradle, 20.
Nah.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go ahead and call this a game.
Yeah, let's,
We're off black, which means we don't have the ability to draw the cards that are completely relevant. I could technically pull that game out by drawing Swamp, Toxic Deluge, but
that would also be, we might have to pay more life than we would have.
Agony Warp?
Agony Warp,
Or-
targeting Consuming Vapors.
Well,
I don't know about Consuming Vapors when he has all the idiots.
Right.
Agony Warp is probably targeting Oracle of Moldiah,
Or some of his other early things. I'd rather just kill off his early stuff.
or like a Terastodon token.
Yeah. Okay, let's try this. Let's also try a hand that has a little bit better mana, a little more relevant things going early.
Do we actually
This
want
is
to
not it.
That's not it.
This is it. This is okay. This is...
Yep. This is... It will kill Oracle of Moldiah.
Yeah. So Tez is kind of the card advantage engine I'd like to use to get into the game. Our opponent mulliganed to 6, so we're on even footing.
That's good. And no turn 1 birds. And we get the patented turn 2 birds. Do we kill the birds? Or do we kill Oracle of Moldiah he may or may not have?
I don't know. It depends on. It honestly all depends on what he does. Black Lotus. You got it.
Well, I understand why he. No scroll token. That is not a Mox. That is a 41st card.
A little better than a Mox. Channel.
Oh goodness. Is this
How-
Blightsteel?
Is this Blightsteel?
It has to be That's Blightsteel. It's Emrakul.
Okay, Blightsteel.
Oh. Okay. I think that's game. I think I found out how this guy was winning his games really fast. You can precursor golem to not die.
Thinking about that. No. 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 I've got a plan.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so for this plan to work, I need to draw an island next turn.
Is it cryptic?
I need a cryptic bounce that Blightsteel! Alright, I'll take 8 Infect.
How does MDGO keep track of poison counters?
Skulls.
Skulls, okay.
So if this is Island, or Toxic Deluge, I'm okay.
Freaking toxic deluge that actually kills it.
Yeah, quick rundown on Infect. This deals poison damage. If I take 10 poison counters, I die immediately.
Notably has, it looks like we're playing Precursor Golem not to die, but
It's not enough to not die. I actually take 2 Infect over and die.
alright, Trample. Yeesh.
Like I said, it was Island or bust. So.
Yeah, Island or Bust. And even that was just sort of like, if you know, that wouldn't stay
No,
the bleeding.
that's not-
That'd be an uncastable man.
Right, like how that, what, is he gonna channel again? Like,
Xaxes.
yeah, it's 2 over. So, yeah, it needed to be Toxic Deluge. It's the only other card that would have answered it.
Well, that was fun.
Looks to me like you're fucked. Yeah, that's that's the best way of putting it. Yeah, Blightsteel Colossus.
It's what we actually do want to tinker for.
Yeah, our opponent went turn 2 channel Blightsteel, so
He was just showing us the Black Lotus out of Manor then.
oh yeah, he's just like I also had this Black Lotus.
It would have been we had the one out. But hey, what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
Actually a play I've seen you do. I'm pretty sure.
right, the one out.
I mean, it wasn't Blightsteel, but I think it was Eldrazi.
You play to it. Well, there was that one draft where I beat the guy who resolved Kozilek.
Yeah.
That one was good.
This one would have been good, but hey, what do you could do? Sometimes your lands are Mishra's factories instead of
It needed to be basic island. The fact that I'm not gonna begrudge it for being what it was because
This is the power cube. These things happen.
I needed. Funnily enough, even like boarding and consuming vapors wouldn't have been good.
All right, because that just doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I'm a bit low. Yeah, or maybe right now I like summoning cards to my opponent's side a little too much these days.
A little too much.
But anyway, I think that wraps up tonight's cubing. There may be more cubing later.
You are strapped of phantom tickets.
Not enough. I will have enough for. I have 11 right now, and I'm going to get another like 6 from the results of this one, so I should have enough for another. So that's not a problem.
Yeah, the Revengeant Cube.
But yeah, this was one of the funnest decks I've played though, and I'm completely happy about how it like. Yeah, if I'm going to lose to like the ramp deck.
Yeah, it's one of the better decks in these sort of things. Cause
how do we get you so that you are our opponents?
actually, We had a card in our deck that we could have had in our hand if we had the double island.
Oh my!
Oh,
I
great.
freaking mana drain his Blightsteel, and everything feels like I'm a giant cheater
Yeah,
forever.
but my mana drain his Blightsteel, drop our entire hand, and then suddenly he's got nothing.
Anyway, thank you everybody for joining. Thank you Gnome for jumping in on this really cool Tinker
Never a problem.
silly golem. This is more golems than usual.
It's we've been full of golem.
Yeah, full of golems. He had the lotus we need. Yeah. Anyway, and thank you Zoo. Thanks for joining on this cool. This was a really fun one. I'm glad I did this. So, yeah.
Hooray!
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.